good evening, and welcome to Two Fan Dinosaurs. I'm Dr. Sinister, that isn't Dr. Sinister, and this week we are continuing our epic Silurathon, don't say it, with the first two episodes of the Sea Devils.
Don't say what?
What you were going to say?
What, Eocene theme? Thus I win. Sorry, it's Andrew's job to name things on Flashing Blade, and every now and again, poke him with a stick.
We are thinking of doing a Sontarathon, or possibly, did we think about Time Lord stories, Gallifrey stories?
Yeah, possibly. The trouble is, the Sontarathon will have to change its name to Snickers.
Yes. Anyway, if you'd like to vote for what you want to see after the Silurathon, please send in a postcard attached to any sealed Lego set to one of our addresses, and we will take your vote into account and then probably ignore it.
Hang on. That's a bit of a solo currency, really, isn't it? I mean, when it comes to Lego, you're essentially the Chancellor of the Exchequer and the Bank of England.
Yes.
Which means if we get a Lego set, you get it.
Obviously.
Yep. What about Auntie?
Downside. Yeah. What's your point?
Yeah, all right, okay. Whatever you say. We're watching the Sea Devils, aren't we? Or the Dishevelled, as you said. I like that.
The Dishevelled.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, I'm going to make the point here and now. He's going to raise his eyebrows. Raise his eyes to the roof. I am not going to enjoy this. I adore the Sea Devils. I absolutely adore the Sea Devils. Hey, fun fact, it's one of our viewers' first Doctor Who memories. But the problem I've got is, because of the way the streaming of this is set up, the recording of it, it will stream the soundtrack of the episode as we watch it, and that's an instant copyright strike thing. So I can't do that. So I have to watch this with the sound muted and the subtitles on. Now, in the past, this hasn't been a problem. Indeed, for Genesis of the Daleks, it was just barking mad. However, for the Sea Devils, so much of it is Malcolm Clarke's music and Brian Hodgson's special sound that, indeed, that really makes the cliffhanger for episode 3. It's just going to be fascinating watching it without sound.
I have a bit of a love-hate relationship with the music to the Sea Devils, and I place this squarely at the foot of Doctor Who the music, whereupon after the opening Doctor Who theme, suddenly out of the blue we get
yeah, your mic couldn't handle that either.
No, and it basically I've tried to avoid that track ever since, really.
I love it. I absolutely love that little. It was very. It was pert and gorgeous, and very atmospheric. I love the Sea Devils to pieces. The music in it, it's one of my earliest memories, but it's a very odd memory because it's mixed up with the sound of a washing machine, and I don't know. All I know is I remember I think I fell asleep to it. I was very tiny. So, yeah, there's a good chance I'm going to start trying to hum it over the top. I do apologise. Anybody saw my performance in the Quiz of Rassilon, you'll know what to expect. We'll discuss it as we go along. As a point I always make when I talk about the Sea Devils, which I shall make here as well. We're watching this on BritBox UK. We are paused right at the very start, after the BritBox logo. I have 24 minutes 39.
I do, and it's season 9, episode 9.
Indeedy doodly. I said indeedy doodly. I'll say 3, 2, 1, go. When I say go, hit the play button. All right, and we'll talk all over it for you.
We'll ruin it quite. What's the word I'm looking for? Comprehensively.
Ooh, that's a challenge. Are we up to it?
Well, it's better to ruin it comprehensively than it is to ruin it state-schooledly.
Oh, that's true. It's a better sort of ruination.
It's more common. That works on so many levels. That joke.
It does,
and one day, the future historians will worship me like a god.
It's lovely to see just what keeps you happy. The little thoughts that just go. All right then. Toby Hadoke is doing this at the moment on his Patreon, which is patreon.com/TobyHadoke.com or something like that. Anyway, go to Patreon and look for Toby Hadoke, and oddly enough, with Blade host Parsem Steve Hatcher. So they just he's just released episode 1, and so yeah, a bit odd timing, but there we go. You ready then?
Yeah, as ready as Brett.
Breck. Ah, thank you very much. I thought you said Brett.
Breck. Ready, Brett.
You have that CSO glow around you.
I do.
All right then. 3, 2, 1, go! Oh, Diamond Flames. We always love Diamond Flames, don't we, folks? Ah, dear. Oh, Pertwee face, feel the power of Pertwee. Feel it. Feel it.
Yep. Oh, he's all gone all blendy.
He has.
This is classic science fiction, which may be scary for younger children. That's what it said on BritBox.
Did it? It just says skip intro to me. The SS Pevensey Castle. People clamouring, according to us.
Ooh, wonky camera.
Is that Glyn Owen? Oh, Toby would know. Toby's very good at this.
I love that this goes straight into it.
Oh yes, well, look at Terror of the Zygons. It's practically the same setup.
It is. I was about to say literally the same thing, and you stole that sentence from my mind.
It's amazing.
Get out of my head.
I don't want to be there.
Ooh. And we see the monster within about 30 seconds.
We've seen the hand of a monster.
Oh, he's screaming.
Yep. Sorry. Now then, something I'm going to say about this. Look, it's the sea.
That's it, over there.
Yeah. Pertwee's always been land-based until this point.
Right.
Suddenly, this is almost, with the music and Captain Hart, it's almost like the Pertwee, years, but in an alternate universe. And it just has a different feeling to it.
Are you saying story. It's like a story from one of the annuals?
No, it's better than that.
Okay.
I mean, I love the 1973 annual to bits, but still, and the 1975 one. I need to get that pink annual. I just cannot find it anywhere.
I've got all the annuals. That man has a very fine moustache.
Citron Diane. My mum had a Citron Diane. It was yellow.
Well,
Trenchard. We'll tell the Target story about Trenchard in episode 4. Don't worry. We like Trenchard.
Yes, but he doesn't end well.
Spoilers. Yeah, Pertwee and the Citron Diane. That's an awkward fit. Dear me. Oh, prisoner number 6.
A very fine moustache.
I'm sure I've seen that spiral staircase somewhere before.
I love Joe's outfit. And I love the drawing in the book of her in that outfit.
Yeah. I don't know, there's just something about this. It feels like it's...
Is it because there's no unit?
No. I don't think so. I think it's because it's almost got a replacement unit and he's working with the Navy and not the Army. And instead of having Dudley Simpson's music, it's Malcolm Clark going full on nutso. You know, it's... Brian Hodgson really goes up to the task as well. I mean, I say that ending in episode 3, which we'll do next week, is probably one of the best cliffhangers Doctor Who's done. And it's the sound and music that make it.
So Unit gets a reference here at least.
Oh, yes. And it get a reference again at the naval base.
I'm just waiting to see the clangers. They're a very intelligent species, you know.
Not real, you know. For children. It's the sort of person who'd be absolutely no fun. You know, you'd go around.
Whether the master knows or not that it's a children's program.
Oh, it's fairly obvious. Just look at how that Delgado looks when he turns the telly off. It's yeah, it's obvious. I'm not so sure about the Johnson Master and the Teletubbies. I think he's nutty enough to think that might be real.
So there's an interesting scene here with the hypnotism attempt.
Yes.
But what you don't realise is he's already in command of this entire establishment.
Yes.
And has been for a while.
Yes. Apparently he nearly gets him. I don't know if that's in the book. I know that's in the book. I don't know if it's in this. I do remember watching this as a kid, sort of. Like I say, bizarre memories. Vague ones. I know I was scared.
Do you know who I am?
Are you suffering amnesia?
You're the prisoner, number 6.
It said that just outside the main gate. Oh, bless.
No, I don't think so, mate. Those eyes.
I don't know.
Now you know where Peter Pratt got the eyes from in Deadly Assassin.
That makes sense.
That
does make sense. God, Delgado is just magnificent. And again, the outfit he's wearing, it's just got a different tone to it, a different style to it. It's...
Do you like Katie Manning's nose?
It's not something I had actually considered as such. I will pay considerable attention just to...
Is it the law here that all the guards must have moustaches?
Yes.
Huh?
And they leave deadly weapons lying around all over the place.
Yes. Yeah. Just outside the prisoner's cell.
Yeah.
Door.
Yeah. Yeah. We did say we were going to comprehensively ruin it for you.
We did.
We did.
I
Right,
quite
so
like this scene where the master appears to be, you know, helpless and kind of, you know.
Of course, Trenchard bloody well ruins it for him.
Right, shall we watch the clock and see if the clock...
I wanted to do that. I was going to say that, and I thought, no. Right, no, it's still just before 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. Doctor's only turned up here. I mean, people have sort of retconned it to say he'd heard something about the Master being able to go to and fro from the prison at will.
Right.
But to be fair, he's only turned up here to find out where the Master's TARDIS is. As soon as he says no, Pertwee's out of there.
And maybe to offer him a house in Derbyshire.
Indeed. However, we do need to point something out about the Sea Devils. This is where Pertwee's sandwich obsession reaches new heights, as you will see. I swear, by the time of Planet of the Spiders, he was hanging out of unit officers going, I am the king of all sandwiches.
We need to do Day of the Daleks.
Any particular reason?
He's got sandwiches in that. Or is it cheese and
No,
wine?
it's cheese and wine. Cheese and wine. But in this one, he's an utter git. And I felt so sorry for Joe. Joe!
Yeah.
Ow, 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 ow.
Well, Trenchard's a bit of a...
Yeah. Bless him.
Yeah.
And the Master's very clever. He plays up not so much to Trenchard's ego per se.
I'm looking at the clock. I didn't quite see the hand. Okay. Put on a bit of weight. What a laugh.
Yeah, man. I've forgotten what I was saying. Dr.
Dr.
Oh,
Yes.
Joe. No, he just wanted to come down to get the TARDIS. That's all. Oh, law, as the kids would say today.
Indeed.
Here he comes. There we go, yes. He's more about appealing to his patriotism rather than self-aggrandizing.
Yes. He's an ex-Empire man.
Yeah, but he'll get that. If it was all true and he did do this, he would get recognition and whatever. But the Master is more playing to the patriotism side rather than... And he does this sort of almost falsely. Prison number 6.
They go all that way.
Yeah.
All that travelling for a 30-second meeting.
Yeah.
It's a bit like an episode of Dallas, where you see lots of people driving to and from scenes. They go into a room, they yell at each other, they drive away again.
Do you know, I haven't seen Dallas since it was shown, and I'm quite happy about that. Right, hang on. How many minutes past has it gone now?
I think there might have been some move. Oh,
if you know what time it is in Doctor Who and the Sea Devils, please let us know.
come on, movie camera, move camera, come on.
The director of this is brilliant. I think it's Michael E. Bryant. I've read his autobiography there. He goes into a bit of depths about the filming of this. Yeah, damn.
Oh, just out of shot every time.
We're trying to do this for you folks. You know that, don't you?
It's necessary.
I just love the fact I'm actually cricking my neck thinking I can see
we
round
don't
there.
want to do this, but we have to do this.
It's the law, god damn it.
Damn it.
Oh, someone's out to make a bit of money. He may not
Okay.
realise it just yet.
Hang on. There was a clock on that building.
I didn't see it. What did it say?
No.
Oh, no, there's a clock again. 10 past
it's
11.
Now. Ooh. Now then, Mrs. Ooh.
Yeah, that's... It is, isn't it?
Yes.
It is. Though I still reckon it must be later.
Changed, or what do you think?
No, I still say it would have taken longer than 10 minutes. Because they went to Trenchard's office and waited for him, and then they had to go to the car and then drive down to the town. I mean, they could do it, but...
I think it's possible.
He's going to be wounded in the Crimea any second now. It's a pathetic attempt. He's not very good at this, you know.
Crimea, yes.
Oh,
2014.
Pertwee showing conservative values here. I'm just going to bugger off. I won't tell Joe anything. Now, Pertwee's in his element here, being an ex-Navy man.
And he loves machines.
Yeah, so put the two together. He's having the time of his life.
And not in the Dirty Dancing way.
No. You're right. Wonder how much the doctor gave him. How stingy was he? That looked like a possible tenner, which back in the 70s or 80s was quite a bit. Ah! Edwin Whitfield. The actor formerly known as...
Secretary showing a bit of leg there.
Mm-hmm. The actor formerly known as Mestor.
Is he?
That's Mestor from the Twin Dilemma, man.
Is he really?
It is, yeah. Apparently he wasn't very happy. Sorry, Toby, I don't mean to steal facts from your show.
Well,
hello there, my dearie.
I've learnt something today. Mind you, the Twin Dilemma is not a story I spend much time thinking about, if I'm honest with you.
There are higher callings, to be fair. Oh, Heart's going to give him a rocket.
I don't know whether you've noticed.
Of course, Staten obviously got the help of, I think it was HMS Sea Spite. Can't remember. Down at Portsmouth.
Nelson, probably. HMS Nelson.
No, I don't think so.
No?
No.
That's the main base in the centre of Portsmouth.
I can't remember. I need to get the CW DVD out and look at the extras. That is more than 10 quid. I'm sorry, that's possibly 20. Bloody hell, unit expenses are going to get hit. He's had a good day, this man.
He has.
Though he needs to, because very shortly he's going to be down one boat.
That's not her riding.
Shush, you're not supposed to. Chirping, apparently. He's the clangers. The original clangers. Oliver Postgate being brilliant. There's something very soothing about Oliver Postgate's voice.
I've got his book here.
Oh, aye.
Seeing Things by Oliver Postgate.
Fair enough. There we go. Like I say, Trenchard's the sort of person go to a cinema and say, it's not real, you know. It's special effects.
I'm convinced that the master thinks this is a documentary.
I don't. Just watch his face. Look at that. He knew. He knows. Ah, it's a brilliant moment. Ah, sea charts. That bring back some memories. Couldn't read them now if you asked me to.
Bit of flattery.
Yeah, just thinking that.
Our plan.
Yeah.
He's, you know, he's making him feel ownership of the plan, so that he's invested in it.
Yeah. Exactly. You can't beat Delgado. I'm sorry, but you can't. His plans were pretty straightforward. Ainley, well, the drums were beating very loudly for some of them.
Yeah.
The Seafort, which apparently is up for sale again.
There's 3 of them.
Now, again, nicking from Toby's podcast, that blokey we just saw, him, he auditioned for the role of the 7th Doctor. Or was in talks about it.
Looks like the guy from Rent a Ghost.
No, he's not that Fred Mumfordy.
That's a hell of a jump for that man.
And the other chap is Jabba the Hutt.
Yes.
Before the CGI splodge.
The original Jabba the Hutt that got cut.
Yeah. To be fair, the Jabba we ended up was actually a lot better than just another human person.
I agree, but just while we're on the topic, putting that scene of Jabba the Hutt back into episode 4 is totally irrelevant because it's just repeating what Greedo already said.
Oh, Jane doing a bit of business there.
Yeah.
Nice little bit of business.
Now, what I like here is this is presumably a studio set, but we have a hanging light in the middle.
Yeah, occasionally that's just
you don't always.
It's not just the expense of having an extra thing above, but it's also you got to consider the lighting coming in.
Yeah, it's not something you always see.
Ooh. Yeah, Pertwee's nose is twitching.
He's lost all interest in the master now.
Yeah, so he's got a thing now.
Yeah.
God, Pertwee really must have been his element, all the naval stuff. And he looks good. This is the last time we see him in this get-up, and he looks good in it. After that, it's the red, the rust, the green, the blue, the bottle green, and of course you've got the black with red piping. Then the rust, then... Sorry, I'll shut up.
Oh, rustling.
Yeah, rustling.
Because they're made of paper.
Yes.
There's somebody in the ventilator shaft. Oh, I mean, sorry.
Are you sure?
It's in Davros's office.
Office. Yes. I like this. I love all, again, the sound, Brian Hodgson's sound stuff. Brilliant. Works so well with Malcolm Clark's music.
The vertical shot.
Yeah. The cameraman is pissed. Seriously. One of those cameramen, he's having a slight problem. And it goes on next week as well. I think they must have got rid of him for the 3rd episode.
He's probably fallen off.
Yeah. I do like this. It just shows an extra level of...
It does.
Well, I was going to say perception, but I mean perception for us of the scene, if that makes any sense at all.
Dimension. An extra dimension.
Yeah. Clayton, where are you?
Yes.
Oh my God, he's got the deed.
Oh, no.
Sorry. I'm going to keep doing it. You know I'm going to keep doing it. Oh, he was Jacob Rees-Mogging then.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to go there, mate.
Testing station for what?
Tests.
That's a line someone could pick up on.
Big Finish.
It's over to you. Credit, please.
What were they testing?
Ka-ching.
Aren't those medal, those stripes on his a bit high?
Yeah, possibly.
The ribbons, that's the word.
Oh dear, no, you don't want to say that.
Yeah, now you just look foolish. Everyone knows Nelson didn't have any friends.
Quite right too.
That would be a good story. The Doctor at Waterloo. Not Waterloo. Trafalgar.
Pretty sure the Waterloo one might have been done. But Trafalgar.
Good one.
Yeah.
That's not
And
Grant
Stuart fell, giving an extra wiggle.
Look at the hair.
Oh, amazing.
It's not even moving like, you know...
Well, here we are, Joe.
Back in the land of video. You see, that's what's film. When we go outside, it's film. When we're inside, it's video.
And when you go in all golden and crispy around the edges, that's radiation. It'll be the death of me. Sorry. Oh, no! Poor Mr. Robbins's boat!
This hand's getting a lot of screen time.
It is. I hope he gets paid by the finger.
I want a credit for the hand.
Yes. Yeah. No, you're right. There you go, Toby. Whose hand was that, both in studio and on film?
Yes.
That's a challenge which you'll never know about.
Well, I mean, no, they can't have just vanished, but those forts are very large.
Yes. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Litter bugs.
Yeah. Oopsies. Pertwee's way ahead. He knows. He knows. Ooh, monster reveal. Bit odd, but yeah. Nice looking at. Oh, God almighty, he's really
Loving this
this
shot.
cameraman. Yeah, yeah.
That's enough now. We got the point. There's more than one floor.
Clang,
There are
clang,
many
clang,
floors in these
clang.
forts.
Oh dear. It's a dead un. He's got the deed.
He's dead, Joe. I'm a doctor, not a doctor. No, I'm sorry. I'm going into Star Trek mode now. Oh,
It's not a brilliant cliffhanger because you can tell who it is.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to pause here and then I'll just hit the next episode thing and
What I'm
see
doing.
what comes up.
Well,
There we go. Pause it. Take it all the way back. I am now on 24:27.
correct.
Okay, this is episode 2. Quick break.
Yes.
What did we think of episode 1?
Very, well, very sea-y, not quite so devilly.
Righty-ho. Yes, I get what you're saying, but I do love that they're building the menace of them. Though that was a bit of an odd reveal of the monster. You would expect that to have come at the end, if I'm honest with you.
Yeah, and you might have expected more POV shots from the Sea Devil rather than of the workmen being attacked.
I don't think there are any POV shots of the Sea Devils, unlike the Silurians.
Which had lots.
Yes. What are you doing? What are you doing, Trixie? Are you being very silly? Are you? My dog's being very silly.
Also, the Silurians had 3 eyes, the
Yes.
third of which could do the heat thing.
Yes.
But the Sea Devils have to use a device.
CD player.
Yes.
CD, sorry.
A CD Walkman.
Yep. Yeah, well, different evolutionary strands, I suppose.
And yet they got on quite well.
Yeah. There's a tale to be told there, I think, Big Finish.
Mm.
You know, what happened there? Well, are the Silurian people so old that they evolved into the Sea Devils or vice versa?
And we've got the Silurians on land, the Sea Devils in the sea.
Yes.
What are we missing?
Space bats.
Not space, but flying
Bats.
flying things.
Bats.
I think,
space bats.
well, I mean, bats are mammals, so we're looking for a pterosaur type thing, aren't we?
Yeah, but it's got to be intelligent.
Oh yes.
So I'm now thinking of Professor Yaffle for some reason.
Yeah.
Who, in case you were wondering, is a carved wooden bookend in the shape of a woodpecker.
From Bacchus that we've already mentioned tonight.
Ah, dear me. It's one of those evenings. Alright, I enjoyed that very much. Like I say, it feels like alternate Pertwee. But it's I still say it's one of the best Pertwee stories. It's solid everywhere. And that's only after the first episode. So, should we get on to episode 2, do you think?
Yes, season 9, episode 10.
Yep.
Episode 2 of the Disheveleds.
Yes, them. 24:27 on the clock.
Yes.
Right. Again, 3, 2, 1, go. Click. If you're ready. 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh, diamond flames.
Seen that before.
Green.
And that bit. And that bit.
Turquoisey.
Are we there yet?
Power of Pertwee bit.
Yeah. He's a bit more fluffy, though, by now.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's why they had to do the new titles, I suppose, for season 11. But he looks very tired in those. You see. The cliffhanger is a con. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
it doesn't work. And I honestly think that might have been a timing thing. It should have initially been the reveal of the Sea Devil, the full reveal. I could be wrong.
Sometimes the cliffhanger doesn't quite match the recap.
It's amazing, if I'm honest with you. That guy, he called them a Sea Devil.
Yeah.
And that's what they call themselves.
Funny that. It's amazing.
It's amazing.
And can I also compliment Jo Grant?
Yes.
She's climbing around an old Victorian sea fort.
Yes.
And she's keeping that suit spotless.
I don't think you're supposed to notice. Just saying. Now, notice... hello, Chestnut. Notice Pertwee's precision here. I think I've mentioned this before in Doctor Who and the Silurians.
Yes.
Trixie. His precision here in getting everything about giving the injection correct. Trixie, enough. Sorry.
See, you mentioned earlier about the Sea Devils just happened to be called the Sea Devils. I've got the same issue with the Ice Warriors.
Yes.
Exactly the same issue.
Self-naming aliens. Well, not even self-naming.
Yeah.
I'm sure Nick Pegg must have done an article, a Watcher
you
article about it.
You can just imagine the Sea Devils or the Ice Warriors or whatever in their base. They get a message saying, "Oh, some blokes just called us this name. That's the name we have to use forever now." Okay.
There we go. See what he's done? He's... Tell me where the radios are or you don't get the drugs.
Let me tell you what is going to happen to you.
Yeah, like I say, there's that. Pertwee likes to get shit like that right. Or at least make it look like it's right. Oh, Cameron's drunk again.
Yeah. No. I can see a poster coming up.
Can you?
Yeah.
I can see the cover of the making of Doctor Who coming up. Whirring, apparently, according to the...
Well, it's because the CD player's spinning.
Of course, yes. How foolish of me. I should have known.
All makes sense.
Oh, God, the cameraman's really off it now, isn't he?
Now.
Jesus. Are we watching Batman?
Oh, it's like the fort's slowly sinking.
Ooh, nice cup hot of tea. Nice cup hot of tea. What? That doctor's gone nuts.
Yeah.
He said someone's after his sandwiches. Right, well, I'm a friendly sort of chap. I'm going to plug this into the mains and electrocute the door.
Shades of Earthshock to come.
That can't possibly hurt it too much.
Oh, no. Not with it being damp and all that. Or should I use the word that people hate? Moist.
Don't know why people hate that.
Don't know either.
You still see those first aid boxes around, you know?
You really? Oh, really?
Oh, here goes the polystyrene.
I was about to say polystyrene door.
But it works. It's a good effect. And it's done slowly enough.
Yeah.
Fear on Pertwee's face.
And it looks like rusty metal. It's jolly nice. Ooh. Shrieking.
Do you think this is wise, sir?
I would just let it stay out there if I were you.
He was in the running to be Captain Mannering at one point.
Blosh.
Apparently he was too expensive. No, apparently. Dear. Now then, for connoisseurs of helicopters, there's a slight glitch.
Oh dear.
Which I will point out.
Righto.
And it does bug me because I'm pathetic. Oh dear. A thing is happening. It's a thing and it's happening.
He needs a haircut for a admiral or whatever he is.
Into captain.
That's
Yes.
the Sea King,
That
right?
is that. I'm guessing the Westland Sea King, not the Sikorsky
Yes.
Sea King, the Westland Sea King, which were the backbone of the Royal Navy at one point.
Indeedy.
That and the Wessex. We'll come to the Wessex very shortly.
The Wessex was a ship-based one, right?
It could be, but it was also land-based as well.
Yeah.
I wonder who voiced that. I don't think it's a pertwee job, is it? Oh dear. For some reason my back itches tonight. I'm sure I'm allergic to certain washing powder. Just thought you might want to know that. Dr. again.
Keep us informed about this allergy.
I shall do.
We can have a regular slot.
A new saga. Does Siobhan's back itch this week?
They emerge for some caves inside Delia, Derbyshire.
Yep. Oh dear. You see, Eocene theme.
Don't care.
I'm just saying.
Don't care. Move on.
Right, okay. I want to do Pertwee impressions, except I can't. What are you... Yep, don't mind me. Don't mind me at all. It's all right. Rats. Brrr.
I love scenes with the Doctor rigging up some kind of gadget,
Oh,
rather
yeah,
than just
very much so.
waving a Sonic around. That's what modern Doctor Who does. Ascension Sunday. Third Tuesday after Pentecost. Third Tuesday after Pentecost. Sorry, it's a Red Dwarf gag.
And listen to his pronunciation. He's using proper voice procedure in that respect.
Yep.
I should know. I learnt it. Oh, I was good on the radio, me, back in the day. Could do Morse code like there was no tomorrow.
Cup of builder's tea there.
Yeah, you don't get a decent NATO cup, do you? Right, helicopter hovering. So it was a Sea King. And...
Did they send more than one, though?
Well, yeah, because suddenly it's a Wessex.
Right.
Or, as Joe says, a helicopter. That's going to go bang any second. You watch. See, told you. No one believes me.
Nice acting.
Yeah, oh, very good explosion acting. Yes.
Unlike Matthew Waterhouse with the console that's about to explode. Yes, he thinks Trencher. He thinks he's so clever.
Yeah. Oh, hello. He's got scrambled egg on his head. So that's what they call now. They're now called Sea Devils. It's definite.
That's it.
Yeah.
Forever.
Yeah. And that's the last we hear of the bloke as well. He could have backed up their story.
Served his time in the story.
Yeah.
Move on now.
It. Still Derek who? Seriously, should you have entrance like that?
Yes, I mean, I happen to run a prison that happens to be nearby. Please let me in.
Yeah. Well, they know they're old friends and whatever. I suppose it's habits they formed. I don't know. The hands are great. You could take the doors off. You could take the chairs out. Use them for a picnic. The suspension was amazing.
Yeah, unfortunately, they've taken the boot off and he's got to hide under a blanket. his ribbons are in a little bit of a lower location.
Hmm. Sorry, I'm still looking at the Citron Diane. I
Is
think
that a proper
that's...
Navy salute?
Yep.
Okay. Is it the Army that do that?
Yep. And then the
Okay.
Air Force are like that. It's sort of half and
Okay.
half.
Yeah.
Ah, saluting trap. We used to do that. All queue up round a corner and then go out one at a time as an officer goes past, so he has to salute himself to a frenzy. Are any sandwiches around at the moment?
Must be canteen.
I just realised I'm hungry.
I haven't had my tea yet.
No, neither have I. Chili con carne for me tonight.
Might go out and get a burger.
Seriously, throughout these scenes, did nobody think he was stalling for some reason?
Mm.
Did they just think he was that much of a bore?
It happens. We've got a bit of a flap on.
Anyway, Citron Dianes, they're air-cooled, which means they're bastards to start in the winter. The amount of times I had to push my mum's car.
Right.
Sorry, I'll shut up.
I just want to say this.
Yes?
I bloody hate citrons.
Ooh, okay. My second car was a Citroen. Big GSA club. Bloody love that car. It was held together by rust, but it stuck to the road like glue. But the alternator was screwed. Now let's have a look. He's a full commander. Okay.
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay. He looks a bit.
I don't see that door being left unlocked. Somehow.
Still, he's having a good shopping trip.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no! Don't do this.
Now then, let's have a look. Chief, you say?
If they had Royal Navy cooperation, they should have the correct uniform, shouldn't they?
Not necessarily. It's down to, but yes, that guy looks like he's a chief. He looks like he's got the 3 buttons down the bottom of the jacket.
Oh,
Gone grumpy. He's not.
here come the ping pong balls are coming out.
Yeah. Peter Pratt eyes.
Yeah,
There's a song there.
he's got Peter Pratt eyes. Why
70s karate chops.
I was going to say, why do karate chops or blows around the shoulders always knock people out for extended periods of time?
I don't know. Nerve cluster of some kind? I don't.
Again, going back to Star Trek, the old Kirk.
Yes, which is just useless.
Yes.
Why has nobody sussed yet? Why doesn't... I mean, I know everybody's being very polite, but...
There is a flap on.
And fair dues to Trenchard. Much as he sort of screws this up, at the same time he does the job.
Yep.
He keeps thinking of new things to do.
See the dish in the window rotating?
I can't... Oh, yes, I can. Yes. Nice touch. Very nice touch, I think. It's not CSO either.
No, it's not. It's a proper model out there, I think.
Major who?
He
Major
used to
Lanes
be,
apparently
used to be a
owns them.
lieutenant.
In the
Oh,
book,
she's got googly eyes now.
yeah, in the book, Joe says he was doing. I know his walk. Doon 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 doon.
What?
Down.
Yeah. Joe, with your famous eyesight.
Conflating actress with character. It wasn't her fault the tree was there. Oh dear. Bastards cast a star in the winter. Unit HQ top secret.
Yes, no entry.
Oh, siren wailing. At least I'm describing that correctly.
SLRs.
Oh, what's with the mixture of uniforms there? That's a bit odd.
I love SLRs. If I was allowed to own a real gun, I'd have an SLR.
They were lighter than the 303s we used to use in secrets for rifle drill.
I just
But
associate
in the
them with
Navy,
my
they were shorter, which was a bit odd for me. But don't you see?
Don't you see? You did it yourselves.
We'll do Day of the Daleks at some stage.
Oh yeah.
The annoying part is we're not
Special edition.
Well, no, because it's whatever's on BritBox.
Oh.
Remember, I've got no optical player on this computer, so I can't play DVDs. Celebi.
So you can drive to the prison,
Yes.
but the Doctor took a boat to the base.
Yes.
Okay. He must have been so gutted to retire a colonel. That close to being a general.
Or a brigadier. Where's Pertwee's cape gone?
Oh, he's that's been missing for a little while.
Well, I know it was missing in the Ossif. That made sense, but you'd think he'd put it on
I think he's lost it.
years ago.
It's a very fine jacket, though.
I was just thinking, it's a very fine set as well.
Midnight blue.
That's a nice way of putting it, yeah. Again, we're back to season 7 Pertwee. Last time we see this outfit. Salute F in chat for the outfit, please. Try dialing 9.
Yeah, to get outside line. It's not a Jeep.
It's
a Land Rover. Thing is, that Land Rover could well still be driving around.
Yes, I believe that entirely.
They're pretty reliable.
Oh dear. Oh, I remember watching this on Twitch when they streamed it the first time round. Kids absolutely loved this. They really did. In fact, there was memes about it. The Aquila! And Pertwee kicks the sword. That was a happy time. The second one, not so much. By then, the Not My Doctor crowd had got in.
Yeah.
And so, instead of it being a positive experience...
You can only catch lightning every once in a while. You can't expect to do it all the time.
It makes that look wonky.
It is wonky.
Okay, thank you. Wasn't just me. He needs a spiral staircase as well.
He needs more than one bloody camera watching him is what he needs.
This was the 70s or 80s, mate. There was no money for fripperies. Double fist!
Oh! It's the Kirk attack!
It's the Kirk manoeuvre, yes! Ooh, look at me, I got me a knife. Oh, now you're just showing off. You're just showing off now. The thing is,
Upon my soul. You've just humiliated him at putting
Yeah.
in his own office.
Yeah.
Wait, see if we can see the clock in the room. What time do we reckon it is now? It's next day, isn't it?
Yeah, it's next day.
Yeah.
I'd say mid-morning. About 11-ish.
Funny that.
I hope I'm wrong. And I hope we get a chance to find out. No, wrong program, love. They don't jaunt in this one.
With your belt.
Master Chuckles.
Oh, hang on. Clock.
Ah.
I think it was 1:45 something. I couldn't. Oh.
And
Browning
then,
high power.
remember, all right, so it's coming up to 10 to 3 there. Now, when they go to film, which they do, Akila, I don't know if we'll get to actually see the clock on film. At least I think it's film it's on.
No,
either that or it just looks odd because it's put through a special thingy. A video machine or something. I can't remember. Oh, so much stuff I've forgotten. Grunting. Well, fair enough.
Not really a good sword for hacking.
I was thinking that, yeah. It's a pokey sword.
Well, it's more of a foil, isn't it?
Poke, 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 poke.
Oh,
right.
Sandwich?
No, there's a death of a sandwich. Now, that sandwich should be on Pertwee's arse, not on the plate.
Or the floor.
Yeah.
I'm hungry now.
Obsession. So am I.
Don't put the sword down. No.
But... Sandwich is still on there, look! What's going on with the sandwich continuity? This does make Pertwee the god of all sandwiches.
Does.
Clicking tongue. Surely, tusk.
He should be ringing the Brigadier about now, really.
Well, yes, quite. Doing. And there we go. And there we go. That, or rather, those were the first 2 episodes of The Sea Devils.
The Disheveleds.
That we've sat there and talked over. It is a bit weird not hearing it with the music and the sound effects, I've got to admit. But the thing is, I think they're ingrained enough for me to be able to hear them anyway, if that makes any sense at all. So even fewer devils in this episode than the last episode,
and not much sea. So, I think the title of this one's a bit of a.
What about the sea monsters?
The sea monsters. Presumably, we've already had the A monsters and the B monsters, have we?
Yeah. Silurians were the A monsters.
Right.
What's the B monsters? Well, the Merc wasn't around then. The B monsters were those lizard things being projected by IMC. This is the sea.
I think you'll find the Merc has been around for millions of years.
I'm just going to let that's it there. It's out there now. It's floating around. We shall see if that elicits any comment. Let's be blunt here. It's extremely unlikely. Nobody ever comments.
No.
To be fair. Nobody loves us. Nobody cares. I mean, who have we got in chat?
I'm in chat.
Retta's in chat.
Oh.
Hi, Retta, sweetheart. And Bing Cortana. What a
Ooh.
groovy guy.
Ooh. Who?
Bing Cortana.
That's Microsoft.
Yes. Somebody's managed to get that username for a bot or
Bill
something
Gates
like that.
watching us.
If so, please. I'm very poor.
Bill Gates. The tracking in my vaccine isn't quite working properly. Could you come and fix it, please?
Personal service.
I woke up this morning and got a blue screen of death in my eyes.
I think that's called a sunny day.
Oh.
Yeah, you see, I was having trouble coming up with another line. That line of comedy has run into a dead end, I think.
Yeah. Well, this is where, if we were Monty Python, we'd have the general come in and go, "Stop this, it's silly."
Or of course, Spike. We just stop and go, "What are we going to do now?"
Yeah.
What are we going to do now?
Or if it was Fry and Laurie, we'd just break the fourth wall and just do something completely different.
Just turn around and say, "Well, that was a bad sketch. Let's try this one." Soupy twist.
Soupy twist.
Dear. Yes, love the Sea Devils very much. Absolutely love the Sea Devils. The back of the 1975 annual's got a brilliant still from this, Pertwee on the cliffs with the wind blowing his cape. It looks really, really good. The covers from Planet of the Daleks and looks really good as well. Sorry, 73 and 75 annuals are my two favourites because I had them when I was a kid. I really want that pink one though, that first Pertwee annual. It's doing my head in. I can't get it.
I can let you look at mine.
I'll tell you what, we'll trade. All right. Now, I don't mean an actual trade. All right. But whilst I'm looking at your Pertwee annual, I will allow you to cast your gaze upon the Holy of Holies, the 10th anniversary special.
Yeah. Never had one.
No.
If you'd like to donate a 10th anniversary special, please attach it to some Lego.
There was a reprint. I think DWM reprinted it. I think it was DWM.
I've probably got that.
It's exactly the same.
I've got every issue of DWM since it was DWW.
Oh, those
every
are happy
issue.
days.
Every issue.
Sunny days. Doctor Who Weekly. Getting very upset when occasionally the newsagent didn't get it. There's a very early issue with a Tomb Cyberman on the cover that I never got. Dear me. Regrets. So next week, we've got one of the best cliffhangers in Doctor Who. And one that they tried to do again, but it doesn't quite work out. Which is a shame. Lots of saluting. Captain Mannering will be there. I say that. He may not be in the next one. There'll be a minefield. I know you love a good minefield. Yeah. I still want to grow mushrooms. Anyway, I think that's us, isn't it? We will be back next Friday, same time, 9 o'clock UK time, 4 p.m. Eastern, which is the same time on Sunday for The Flashing Blade, the main show. We'll be looking at the Doctor Who story Hellbent, the Big Finish box sets, the new Ninth Doctor Big Finish box set, Back to Earth, yes?
If that's the main show, are we K9 and Company or are we Torchwood?
Well, let's be blunt here. A, we're pedantic, and 2, there's no sex or violence.
So it's K9 and Company.
Damn straight. It's just wife swapping parties out in the Chilterns. Right.
And nobody talks about class.
Anyway, Hellbent for Doctor Who. Back to Earth, the third Ninth Doctor box set. The Firefly episode, Janestown. And the Out of the Unknown episode 13 to Centaurus. We'll be looking at those, so it's a normal show next week. And again, next Friday we'll be back with the Sea Devils. All right then. We still don't have an outro.
What I'd like to do is, I'd like any viewers to just close their eyes for a moment.
Yes.
And just imagine the closing moments of Earthshock as the freighter slams into the planet Earth and there's a big explosion. And now open your eyes. That's our ending.
Not bad. I'm just checking through the various video bits you... I can do this. I can do this. Are you right? Oh. Okay. Get ready to say goodbye. Go on then.
Goodbye.
And that was the judgment of Sinister.